The warthog is a fascinating member of the African wildlife, recognized by its distinct appearance and remarkable adaptability to harsh environments. Native to the savannas, grasslands and woodlands of sub-Saharan Africa, the warthog is a member of the pig family, Suidae, and is scientifically known as Phocosaurus africanus. Despite its somewhat intimidating appearance, the warthog is primarily a herbivore, relying on its keen sense of smell and robust digging abilities to forage for food. Physical characteristics. Warthogs are medium-sized wild pigs with an unmistakable appearance. They have large heads, flat faces and long, curved tusks that protrude from their mouths. These tusks are actually elongated canine teeth and serve multiple purposes, including digging for food and self-defense against predators. Males, known as boars, generally have larger tusks than females called sows. Both sexes possess facial warts, thick skin growths on the sides of their faces which act as padding during fights. Their sparse hair, combined with a bristly mane running along their spine, gives them a rugged and untamed look. Behavior and diet. Warthogs are diurnal creatures, most active during the cooler parts of the day, such as early morning and late afternoon. They are primarily herbivores, feeding on a diet of grasses, roots, berries, and bark. However, their diet can be quite varied, and they have been known to consume small animals, eggs, and carrion when vegetation is scarce. Warthogs are particularly adept at digging, using their snouts and tusks to unearth roots, bulbs, and tubers, a crucial skill in the dry season when surface vegetation is limited. One of the most interesting aspects of warthog behavior is their use of burrows. Although they are not skilled diggers themselves, they often take over burrows abandoned by aardvarks or other animals. These burrows provide shelter from predators and the extreme heat of the midday sun. When entering a burrow, warthogs back in, allowing them to defend themselves with their formidable tusks if necessary. Social structure and reproduction. Warthogs have a social structure that revolves around small family groups called sounders, typically composed of a female and her offspring. Adult males tend to be more solitary, only joining groups during the mating season. Warthogs are polygynous, meaning males mate with multiple females. The gestation period lasts about 175 days, after which the sow gives birth to a litter of 2 to 4 piglets. The young are weaned at around 6 months and will stay with their mother until the next breeding season. Despite the challenges of living in a predator-rich environment, warthogs have evolved several strategies to ensure their survival. They are fast runners, capable of reaching speeds of up to 48 km/h 30 mph, and they have a zigzag running pattern to evade predators. Their sharp tusks and strong sense of smell are also vital in both finding food and sensing danger. Ecological role and conservation. Warthogs play a significant role in their ecosystem. As foragers, they help aerate the soil, which promotes plant growth. They also serve as prey for large predators like lions, leopards, and hyenas. Despite facing threats from habitat loss and hunting, warthog populations are currently stable, and they are classified as least concern by the IUCN. Conservation efforts focus on maintaining their natural habitats and ensuring sustainable hunting practices. In some areas, warthogs are hunted for their meat and tusks, but regulated hunting can help manage population levels and prevent overexploitation. Cultural significance. In addition to their ecological importance, warthogs hold cultural significance in various African traditions. They are often depicted in folklore and art, symbolizing resilience, resourcefulness, and survival in challenging environments. Their ability to thrive in harsh conditions, despite their somewhat ungainly appearance, has earned them a place in the hearts and stories of the people who share their habitats. Expanded view: warthogs in a changing world. As human activities increasingly encroach on natural habitats, warthogs face new challenges. Urbanization, agriculture, and infrastructure development have fragmented their habitats, making it more difficult for them to find food and avoid predators. Climate change also poses a threat, as it can alter the availability of resources and the distribution of both warthogs and their predators. Conservationists are working to address these challenges through habitat restoration, anti-poaching efforts, and community education programs. By involving local communities in conservation, these efforts aim to create a sustainable coexistence between humans and wildlife. Warthogs' adaptability gives them an edge in this changing landscape, but continued efforts are needed to ensure that these resilient creatures remain a thriving part of Africa's natural heritage. Through education, sustainable practices, and dedicated conservation, we can help protect the warthog and the rich biodiversity of the ecosystems they inhabit. Physical characteristics and adaptations. Warthogs are medium-sized mammals, with adults typically weighing between 50 to 150 kg, 110 to 330 lbs. Their most notable features include their large heads, flat faces, and prominent, curved tusks. These tusks, which are actually elongated canine teeth, serve multiple purposes. The upper tusks are longer and more curved, reaching up to 60 cm 24 inches in length, and are primarily used for digging and foraging. The lower tusks are shorter but sharper, and they play a crucial role in self-defense against predators. Behavior, diet, and survival strategies. Warthogs are diurnal animals, meaning they are most active during daylight hours. They have developed a highly opportunistic feeding strategy, which allows them to thrive in various environments, from open savannas to wooded grasslands. Their diet is predominantly composed of grasses, but they also consume roots, tubers, berries, and even bark when necessary. In times of scarcity, warthogs have been observed eating small animals, eggs, and carrion, demonstrating their adaptability. One of the warthog's most remarkable behaviors is its use of burrows. Although warthogs are not skilled diggers, they often occupy burrows abandoned by aardvarks or other animals. These burrows serve as crucial refuges, providing shelter from predators and extreme temperatures. Interestingly, warthogs typically enter burrows backward, allowing them to defend themselves with their tusks if a predator attempts to enter. Warthogs are also known for their resilience during droughts and food shortages. Their ability to dig up roots and tubers, which are rich in moisture and nutrients, enables them to survive periods of scarcity that might prove fatal to other species. This digging behavior also plays an important ecological role by aerating the soil and promoting plant growth. Social structure and reproduction. Warthogs have a complex social structure, primarily organized into small family groups known as sounders. These sounders typically consist of a female and her young, while males are more solitary, often only joining the group during the breeding season. The social bonds within a sounder are strong, with females often staying together for life, raising their offspring communally. Reproduction in warthogs is polygynous, with males competing for access to multiple females. The mating season usually coincides with the end of the rainy season when food is abundant. After a gestation period of about 175 days, the female gives birth to a litter of 2 to 8 piglets. These piglets are initially kept hidden in burrows to protect them from predators. Weaning occurs at around 6 months, but the young may remain with their mother for up to 2 years before reaching independence. Ecological impact and conservation status. Warthogs play a significant ecological role in the savanna ecosystem. Their foraging habits